What is going down, everyone? It's time for Mojobreak.com, The Hype, episode 243. Lots of stuff. Prism Football, we're going to talk about that today. Some early sales, $100,000 card sold for cold, hard cash. Crazy. We're going to talk about that. Triple Logoman is up for auction. We're going to dissect that. We're also going to get into Guess That Price, Prism Football Edition. We're going to talk some noir, lots of stuff going down. Mojobreak.com, our newest buyback is coming out, guys. Major Mojo Volume 1. So it's our buyback, which everybody knows and loves, that we've been doing for the last 10 years. So 10 hits a box, multi-sport. And the twist is there's going to be a sealed hobby box mixed in as well. And every participant is going to get 3 teams, 1 from each major sport. So it should be pretty fun, pretty exciting. Lots of big hits. Steph Curry rookie auto. We've got some Jordan rookies in there. We got Kobe rookies in there. Fantastic product. Get in right now. First 3 cases are posted on Mojobreak.com. Maybe by the time you're listening to this, there may be 4, 5, and 6 listed. Only 30 cases made, guys, so they'll go quick. And you can watch any of our old buybacks. There's always value. We make it with love. That's the key, is making the product with love so that you guys can enjoy it. Right, C-Rad?
Absolutely, and that stuff always does go super fast, our buyback, so get your spots.
Jordan rookie.
Yeah.
Kobe rookie.
Kobe rookie's in there.
Curry rookie.
There might be more than one Kobe rookie in there. You'll have to find
LeBron
out.
James triple logo, man.
There's a LeBron James rookie in there, too, now that you mentioned it. But Wander Franco's in there. Yeah. I mean, the list of names, it's across the sports. There's even WWE and UFC in there as a little extra, soccer stuff.
Is there golf?
And
no.
There's no golf, sorry.
And sorry, no NASCAR. I use those as coasters.
And yeah, the sealed boxes is what's going to keep it like extra interesting because then you just never know.
Keep it real.
Yeah, there's NT boxes in there for football, baseball, and basketball. So we got the 2021 NT that will be in one of the cases. We've got the 2021 NT football, and then the 2019 baseball, which has the Tatis rookie year. So those will be mixed in as well. So, and there'll be some hidden surprises as well, as we like to do.
What's the floor? What's the floor with the boxes? That's what everybody wants to know. What's the floor?
Carpet.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys know it's good, so there's no talk about floor.
But everybody wants to talk about, when you talk about buybacks now, what's the first thing people talk about? What's the floor? What's the ceiling? What's the floor? What's the ceiling?
I don't have to do that anymore.
There is no floor. No. It's all ceiling.
Yeah, it's all ceiling.
It's all ceiling.
Upside. Well, you throw in the box too, right? So maybe the most expensive card that we put in there is maybe a $5,000 or $6,000 card from the buyback standpoint. But you never know. You could hit the Mac Jones Shield out of the 2021 NT.
Or the LaMelo Ball RPA.
Right, exactly. You don't know. So the ceiling is limitless when you throw in the actual hobby box because you don't know what's going to come out of the hobby box.
There is no ceiling.
Right. So there's not like, oh, you just hit the product hit. Well, you don't know because there's still an NT box. There's still, maybe there's a 2020 Bowman in there as well. Maybe a Witt Superfractor's in there. You never know, right?
Also, bonus spot for first, first 15?
First 15 to purchase, which people have already taken advantage of that on the first 3. But I probably will be posting some more if you guys want to take advantage of that. So we do that here at Mojobreak.com, and I'm glad Dan brought that up. That's a good point. Is a lot of our breaks, if you're the first 15 to buy in, we do an early bird random, and it gets you a chance at a free spot in that same break. So it gives you an incentive to be one of the first ones to buy in. Great incentive. Now we just have to come up with a bottom 15 incentive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Could be like, what was it? I don't know if the NBA All-Star Game did this, but the NHL All-Star Game, when they had the drafting the players model, where it's like, hey, last pick, you get a new car. So, hey, you no one likes you, but at least you got a new car.
Random brand new Lambo.
Yeah.
Bottom 15.
I know some people who've got a yellow Lambo just hanging around.
Hanging around. Well, we may be able to see it at the National. We already talked about it, but you got to roll up to the National in the Lambo, right?
I've heard the guy has not received the Lambo yet.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
What, it was like a Trevor Lawrence gold kaboom?
Right. Ooh, too
what?
Soon. Ooh.
Shots fired.
No, what?
I actually heard he just gave it to the guy that missed out on the kaboom. He just gave him the Lambo.
There was nothing there. I didn't mean anything by that.
We just had a comment about that on our YouTube today about you guys went too hard, but it was like a video we did before, and they're like, those are good guys. They give away more. They give more stuff away than anybody.
Went too hard on what?
Well, they didn't really. It wasn't actually as constructive as I'm making it out to be, but it was like it was someone on their side. And it was like, hey,
I'm sorry, whose side?
well, I'm not gonna say their name. If you know, you know.
Look.
It's
We want to build bridges now, not burn them. I know maybe that might sound crazy considering a video we did. a
No,
few
man,
weeks
that's
back,
how we
but
get. That's how we get the views. Let's burn it down.
I
Let's
know.
make
I
love,
actually
not war.
reached out to G and seen if I could get some cheese sauce. I'm trying to mend some bridges. You know what I
Black
mean?
Castle, the Cheese Castle. What do we?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole other idea there of making a burger joint, right?
I don't know.
I-
I
well,
don't
there-
know if I would trust you guys making a burger joint because y'all don't like In-N-Out. So
Oh well, now we're gonna get a whole.
Actually,
nother
you know what? I just came up with a great idea for the bottom 15. Is we can have C-Rad do personal videos of my money don't jiggle. It folds. No,
yeah,
you could do that, and then
yeah.
like random
Why-
in between the bottom.
I've been
15.
talking about this all day long. I don't dig it, man.
You've seen it, right?
I've heard my kids say it over and over.
Yeah, exactly. So we're trying to be hip with the kids.
No, yeah, not me,
I'm about to be 40. I got to try to be 30, 20.
dude. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I know I can almost say that.
All right,
And
well,
you
I'm,
can almost say that. Too.
I'm gonna go a full year saying that every day of my life.
And you're
The whole-
absolutely allowed to.
That whole 40 right there.
I think we have a viral video just every day 320 of being 40.
I'm a man.
Just
Great.
different ways of saying it.
Is that Oklahoma State, right?
Gundy?
Gundy?
Mike Gundy? Is
Mike
that correct?
Gundy.
Yes.
Great mullet.
Now he's got the mullet. Yeah, now
Perfect
has the
hair.
mullet.
Yeah, man.
You know what? Ahead of this time, if you want to talk about an older guy setting trends, the kids have mullets now. Mullets are back, and it's all thanks to
Mike Gundy.
Gundy.
I agree. Actually, mullets are coming back.
Are they?
They
It's like
are.
the shaved mullet, though, right?
It's what's really in right now? Having the worst haircut of your life is really in right now. Bowl cuts and mullets. Really
Just in general, like you got to go in, get $100 haircut, and you're just like, give me the worst
it
you
up.
could think of.
Mess it
Just
up.
plop a bowl on that head and
Like,
cut around.
You can do the rat
just
tail.
like mom used
The
to
rat
do.
tail was popular, right?
Oh gosh, rat tails.
I had one of those.
Doug got a rat.
Uh-huh.
I had a mullet.
Yeah,
Rat tails are popular with the young kids now too.
yeah, man. What's going on?
Until I got into a scrap and somebody pulled it, and I said, I'm cutting this thing next time.
Smart move.
yeah, it was good.
So getting the worst haircut of your life.
That's what
New
the kids
trend.
like. Yeah, that's what's in
and
it.
hoochie daddy jeans, shorts, hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah.
You
Next
know,
up,
which I think Dan said he was going to get into it for the national.
Yeah.
Next up, Jinko jeans will be back.
I'm telling you, man, Jenko jeans. That's a style I can get behind now. That was
Comfortable.
That was a great time. It was a great time.
It felt free.
Heck, felt hella free.
What are those?
Those are the baggiest jeans of all time.
Like,
You-
imagine if hammer pants and bell bottoms had a baby.
They were
That's
so baggy
Jenko.
that they would go over your shoes, and it would make it look like you're just coasting around. And you had shoes that like the old skater shoes that were like super puffy.
yeah.
Like
Great for chain wallets.
like the like the Osiris's. What's up?
Yeah, with the air bubbles, those were good.
good.
But I think that some people took it to more extreme, and we're totally off topic here. But
Yeah, we were going to talk about trading cards, but now we're talking about fashion. And
Yeah.
I know you as listeners, that's what you want to hear.
episode 242, having car guys talk about fashion. But no, people at my school, I remember, would take it to another level, and then instead of say they were a waist of like 28, they would buy the 40 waist and the 40 length. And then cut them so they were even baggier.
Dude,
It was crazy.
I used to shop at Anchor Blue. I'm dating myself
oh,
again
yeah.
here.
Anchor
I
Blue.
used to shop at Anchor Blue.
And I would get
no, it wasn't called Anchor Blue then.
it's called Blue Jean.
No, Miller's Outpost, bro.
But that was right around the same era. It was Anchor Blue, Miller's Outpost, but they had like baggy, beyond baggy, huge, and like
I
way
kinda remember that.
way huge.
Yeah,
And
ginormous.
yeah, I would get like the way huge, and I was like 108 pounds, and I wore like extra large T-shirts, so I just looked like I was all torso and no legs.
Big dog shirts.
That's crazy. Like how fashion went during that time, and you look at it now. It's like from like the way big. Now it's going the complete opposite. Like, how tight do you want it, bro?
Hey, you can even look at those 03-04 cards. Look at those suits that those guys had. Or Jordan kind of started that trend with those big suits.
I think but I really think it's coming back around. Like, see, it's like for you guys, it was the big jeans. Like, I think in high school it was tall tees. Guys would have these super long T-shirts all the way down past their knees. They would keep the tall tee sticker on. Like, that's gonna come back too. It's all coming back.
Frosted tips.
Huge shirts, huge pants. It's all coming back.
Yeah, bleach my hair. Frosted tips.
Wow.
We're going back.
And
Puka shell necklaces.
Puka shells.
New Kids on the Block are touring, so maybe it'll happen.
It's all.
So
coming
yeah, I mean, Noir. What do you know about it?
Noir. It's very fashionable. And that's why we talked about fashion, because Noir basketball is about fashion. You can see it with the debut digits, and I don't think that's actually what it's called, but there's some subsets of guys wearing suits, which we pulled today, and Cade Cunningham had Jalen Green.
Jalen Green had
a big suit on.
Big suit with flared bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Changing it up. I mean, just last year you'd get that same card, and it was like kind of the high waters with like the high socks. Now we're flared bell bottoms. So things are changing.
Yep, and Noir's it's predominantly a breaking product in my opinion, because I mean, $2,000, $3,000 box, not most people can afford, but you can get it in breaks at mojobreak.com of Noir. It's very black and white, I would say, would be the kind of the design, but very classy, very high end. 130 to 180 point cards, 10 cards a box, 7 hits, so very friendly on the hits. And C-Rad, tell us why you love Noir and what people are chasing in Noir.
Spotlight signatures. That's always been the main draw. And I mention this every single year, too, for Noir, every time we talk about it every year. But initially, this is the only place you could find those, they used to do, like, the Chinese New Year patches in the early years when the NBA, like, that's what I feel like maybe, like, they can, in the future, possibly start integrating in, like, very specific, unique jersey patches that you can only find in Noir. That would add a little something.
Yeah,
extra
I collected
to
it. It was the Rockets and Warriors that first year.
the Chinese New Year patches, and like those are huge draws for that product early on, right?
Yeah.
And then they introduced. I don't know if they had spotlight signatures in the very beginning. Did they?
I can't remember.
Actually, you know what? They did.
They did.
So that's always been the draw, and for me, that's still the draw. The spotlight signatures, especially the horizontal ones, and then you get some picture of the crowd and some other players in the background. I love them.
Well, and let me ask you this: how does that compare to the Timeless Moments, which is very similar in looking? And do clouded collectors, differentiate the two?
Yeah, for me, the acetate finish obviously is what doesn't lend itself great to if you want to grade them necessarily,
right?
But the acetate finish does look, for me personally, looks a lot better than the Timeless. And I know the Timeless Moments are highly sought after and very expensive as well. But for me, I still prefer the acetate look with the gold ink. And then sometimes on those Timeless, they use like different ink, like not necessarily gold.
Timeless was almost like the old Upper Deck chronology kind of looking, but that was a little bit more matte, I think.
I think that's probably what they were kind of going for with that set.
Yeah, I mean, we pulled a Cade Cunningham this morning. Dan got a Vince Carter redemption, so I'm sure that'll do very well. Vince Carter stuff is like crazy,
exploding.
It's like it's all of a sudden it's like you can't touch a Vince Carter high end auto for like $1,000. It's not even a rookie. It's crazy.
If I'm not mistaken, Noir. If we go in the way back machine before we head on to the next segment, Noir was one of the first. Not domestic releases.
Yeah, it was international.
It was
only.
international only.
That was the year with the Chinese New Year.
That was the year of the China. Was it 15, 16?
I believe, or 14, 15. Either 15, 16, or 14, 15.
It was 15, 16.
And I've always associated.
It was Kristaps' rookie year, right?
I've always associated this product with a product they used to make, not as high end as this, but Gala.
Yeah.
And you look at some of the subsets, and like the terminology is almost the same as well.
Yeah, because they've kind of done away with Gala, except for in Chronicles. So. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like Noir, and it's almost like the card designs look better than like NT and Flawless, but it's just it doesn't have that sort of following that NT and Flawless
with the
did.
dark background. What you are gonna see is it shows imperfections in the corners and edges really easily.
Yep.
So I was pulling a handful of cards and just out of the box because of that edging issue. Cards are going to be tough to grade. They always are. Thick card stocks are always hard, and especially if they're dark, it's going to be a tough card to grade. So might be something that you kind of turn away from getting graded and selling raw.
Yeah,
Well-
products with the black background tend, like always, anytime they do like black backgrounds, that's the issue. And the other thing is, like, I've noticed within the last 3-4 years, they have started trying to implement more white because of that issue.
Yeah.
Because it was a truly all black product
Yeah.
in the very beginning.
And it just, anytime there's imperfections in the edges, it pops. Like, you could see it, especially on our dark backgrounds. So.
And one thing to note is that, at least from the cases we did this morning, everything is on card. I know it usually always is, but everything was on card too. So, I mean, that does add to some of the wear and tear on the edges as well. If guys are handling these cards too, so. And honestly, I actually don't like the way they pack them in that box too.
Well,
You
the
know, I
thing
wish they
is,
could put
have
it
you
in,
noticed
like,
it in the
do more like impeccable, you know?
and
Or definitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and for whatever reason, there's always a lot of space in the noir box. It's
Yeah.
like the inner box is like deeper than it should be.
And the cards get stuck sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was like, why did you just put a pack in there?
And the little like insert they put is always broken.
Yeah,
like the
it
little
is,
little
yeah.
paper cardboard insert is always ripped.
Yeah.
So it's a weird packaging. I think they can definitely fix that in the future.
Yeah, and you're usually getting a pretty a pretty big hit in every box, I would say, as far as an autograph is concerned. The framed cards were very inconsistent. We didn't get one in the first case, and we got two in the second case.
Oh, I got one as well. So we got 3.
Oh, okay, so we got 3 in the second
Yeah.
case, yeah. And one was a duel of Luca and Cade,
No.
number to 25, which is a
No.
weird combo, right? So it's like,
It's not only the weird combo. It's just like if you're I had this big complaint. If it's a base insert or something like that, and they put 2 different guys on it, and it's something like, especially if it's a high end product, I just don't see the reason why.
no, especially like, yeah, maybe if they're on the same team, but, you know, like Clay and Steph or something makes sense, or Tatum and you know, Brown, but 2 different teams, 2 different rookie, you know.
Nobody's really collecting that.
No.
Or really looking.
I don't
for
know,
that.
man. I only collect Cade and Luca, so that's my grail.
There's like a guy on Instagram, his name's like Luca Cade.
Yeah, no,
You know?
I mean, there's a collector out there for that.
Finally, a card for me.
Yep. He's been waiting for it. So what do we got? Some news at Goldin. What do we got, Cody? It looks like Goldin's got the Grail over there.
Goldin has the Grail, and I feel like this is something that sparked a little bit of debate on the social media for the hobby because they put it up there. Yes, they have the triple logo, man. It is up for auction starting today. And I think the hobby took some issue, at least certain people in the hobby took issue with the fact that their advertisement on that front page, you go on Goldin.com right now, the splash page is, "We have the modern Grail." And the hobby said, wait a minute. This is the modern Grail? This card is the modern Grail? And to that I say, yeah, it is. What were we just doing for the last 6 months if this isn't the modern Grail?
I got some sealed flawless cases to prove that it 100% was the Grail.
Yes.
Yeah, eating
Precisely.
ramen. Eating ramen because of it, McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get a fraction of what we paid for it. I mean, I remember before that card was pulled, I was getting calls from distributors, and they're just like, "We got a case of flawless," and I'm like, "I will take it."
They wouldn't even tell you the price.
It doesn't matter. I was like, "I will take it," and
new
got a lot of them left. I mean, not a lot of them,
Nah,
but
not too much.
enough.
Anybody want them? Comment below.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
We're just giving them away.
I didn't know. I didn't say give it away. I said if you want it, let us know.
You
We'll
want
work
to
out a
buy
deal.
it?
Yeah.
If you
So-
want to, would you like to purchase it?
So yeah, I mean,
What would you do for a flawless case?
yep, that's the Grail. That's the modern Grail right there.
Also, I've got the
No doubt.
I've got that picture up. It might be hard to see on the video, but I'm looking at it. And if you guys can find it, it's on Goldin's Twitter page. I'm convinced he's not actually holding the card there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks a
You
little
don't think that
photoshopped.
he's walking around with a $6 million
Right.
card above his head?
Whoa! It has a
Why?
$500,000 card right now.
500,000 for now.
Whoa!
But why would he? Exactly.
I'm
That's what
sure-
Frank's
I'm sure
like.
he
Are we honestly saying it's not gonna be a $6 million card?
I don't think it will.
I think it will.
I don't think
But Goldin, we've seen this at the National. He walks around with huge bodyguards, and
yeah.
I'm fairly certain there's probably at least 4 or 5 of them that we don't see in this picture.
That's very true. That's very.
Well, what would happen if he just like backed up a little bit, tripped over that little fence there, and then all of a sudden the card falls out, cracks in half?
It probably wouldn't be documented, but if it, if the whole thing was documented, he's like falling back and.
Suddenly it goes down a sewer, and then in 6 months, remember the pizza rat We're gonna have the triple Logoman rat. That's gonna be the new viral
We're gonna go
sensation.
digging so instead of digging in flawless boxes, we're all going through landfills
That's
in
right.
New York.
That's we're
Just
going through the
hoping to
New
find
York
it.
subway system looking for a rat, dragging around a LeBron.
We're just
triple
gonna have
Logoman.
poop all over us trying to find it.
Yeah, I know that with like the way you started off this segment saying that there were some in the hobby that were like had issue with Goldin calling this the modern Grail. I've seen the comments as well. I've seen all the comments of like people saying like this is all such a gimmick card. It was all for publicity. Like these people, do they understand the gravity of this card? Like, are the Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Logoman, are those is that triple a gimmick card? Like when Upper Deck made that card, like 10 years ago. Like, this is gonna be one of LeBron's most important cards, and like we said, they could make it again, but there's only a certain amount that you can remake this card. Like, you're just not gonna get game use jerseys of LeBron in all three of his teams every day.
Well, I mean, I think they're going to remake the card, but this is the first one. This will be the king of the triple logo.
I don't think it. I agree with the commenters. You
You agree
very
with the
rarely
what?
agree. I agree with the people.
I
I don't think it's the Grail.
I'm trying to figure
I
out
don't-
who do you like. Hypothetically, if it does fall into a sewer, back to this, who do you call? Be like, my card fell in the sewer. Hello, New York City. I need help.
You call the good folks of the the New
Like,
York
where do you-
sewer system. I
There-
mean, that's got to be a whole huge.
And you
network.
think they come right down?
This is a hella
Well,
hypothetical. Right?
Gosh, I don't know.
I think with that much
I don't
money
know.
on the line, though, I think you get like a police to close off blocks and everything. I mean,
I
at
think
that point.
I think Ken Goldin is holding that card there. I disagree with Cody. I
Yeah,
think he's holding it.
I think he's holding that actual card.
I also think that he
It's
has
a really far away shot, though.
I think he has.
Couldn't get a little close. I know
It's
we had to
just-
get the banner in
It's
there.
just for
but-
me, the color of the card pops a little too much that it almost doesn't seem like it seems like they photoshopped it in. Again, could be just lighting and they amped up the color, but yeah, that's just me. So
Plus,
this is
like-
not some great conspiracy theory. I know
Plus,
they
there's
have
a
the
lot
card, but-
going on.
Yeah. Well, I see that. I'm zooming in over here for you guys. I think I'm changing their opinions.
It looks real to me.
Maybe he's photoshopped there.
Maybe he's not actually there.
Dude, actually, I think he's not actually there.
Is it green screen?
I think he took I think he took a picture of a green screen, and then he had somebody go out and take a picture of the billboard. That's what happened.
That's probably what.
That's
Ken.
the real conspiracy.
Ken, I know you listen every day and the whole show all the time, and we know this. Let us know if that's if
So,
you're physically there.
and okay, so let's talk about this card real quick. It's got PSA slabbed.
Which
you
also people ripped on, that it wasn't graded, it's just
Yeah.
authenticated.
So what do you think? Like, it's authentic. We know that.
What would a grade do for this
I
card?
know.
A grade,
That's what I'm saying.
a grade would do nothing. So hypothetically, I mean, if it's your card, Doug, you get it slabbed, right?
Yes.
Do you put like a minimum grade? If it's gonna grade below,
I would
9,
probably
you're just
make a
like,
mistake and not do that and get an 8 or something, where I think whoever was in charge of getting this thing slabbed did the right thing. They're
Yeah.
smart. Because you just want it in the holder.
Yeah.
You want it in the holder, and that's it. You
I
want
mean,
them
they could have went crazy. They could have called up the fine people at HGA and had them do a custom slab for it.
No, Mamba grading, bro.
Mamba
Oh.
grading,
Yeah, I
could've
mean,
got
there's
Mamba
Lakers,
grading.
you know.
Could have called Master P. He probably would have made a case for it. Make it go
Okay, Doug. So I can accept the fact that there's people in the community that doesn't see this as the modern Grail. I can accept that, but I can't accept like people like calling like a gimmick card or whatever. Like, what is the modern Grail to you?
Curry logo, man.
Curl Logoman auto.
Yep.
to me that we're looking at it. That's it.
I think that
I
the
love
910 is what started us all here, in a way. I mean, yeah, it was a little bit more than that, a little bit after that, but I think I think that was valued at $5 million for that card. I mean, if he wins another chip this year, the way he changed the game, obviously I'm putting on my Homer hat here, but
Dude, the Curry logo man over the triple LeBron logo man at a flawless.
yeah, because what if I'm a Cavaliers fan? I don't want to heat
dude,
and,
but
and Lakers on there.
LeBron.
I think if you're a Cavalier,
You guys are just going against what you said. You wouldn't want Luka and Cade on the same cards, two teams.
no,
If
that's
you're-
different.
Oh, you make an exception here.
For LeBron James, yeah, a little bit.
Well, where's
Little
St.
bit.
Mary's? There's no St. Mary's High School on there.
There's no Logoman in St. Mary's.
They could have made
fair
one.
point.
Wait, let me ask you. So, is the LeBron 0304 that era like not considered modern?
We'll see if there was a LeBron Logoman auto out of Exquisite, then I would say that might
but
be
there-
I would put that in contention.
But there is, right? It's like out of Ultimate.
It's out, yeah, but it's not as Exquisite. They messed it. I mean, they didn't. Maybe they didn't necessarily mess it up because Carvin's going to tell me he didn't mess it up. But I just if they had an Exquisite 1-of-1 Logoman auto, then I would say
I think that
would. Be
I
up
think
there.
that would be. I think that would be the Grail. But good point. Is 0304 still considered modern?
Is that modern cards?
Yeah, I think so. What do you
And
think, Cody?
I feel like anything after 2000 is modern.
Okay, so
Okay,
then, so
but-
then the LeBron
But there is like a
Ultimate Collection-
cutoff,
So
though.
if you were to
Auto.
buy like an 03 Toyota Corolla, you'd be like, "This is a brand new car."
Well, now
A
let's
modern
well, no.
car.
If I was going to say if we do the classic car approach, isn't it 25 years? So we have
So
0304
but-
until
so we're closer to classic
we
than we are modern.
So that's why my Curry Logoman's even more legit as a modern day Grail.
yeah.
It is tough though because there is clearly a dividing line. There is maybe more similarities of those early 2000s to some of the 80s, 90s stuff. But yeah, maybe it's in that 2010, 2011 range where
This
you kind
card,
of get the
this
cutoff.
card, this card is modern. It came out during the biggest boom we've ever seen in this
Yes.
industry. That is the modern Grail.
I agree. And this idea that like,
Boom.
it's all the hype and gimmicky. It's like, do you know what goes on in this industry? Like about like, oh, you're just using it to sell a product. It's like, yeah, they are doing a triple Logoman to sell
Just-
a high end product.
Yeah,
'cause
Drake-
because
Drake-
everyone was just talking about it. Like they're a business first.
Drake wasn't trying to get
Yeah.
the Curry logo,
No.
man.
Just like
He's trying.
Upper Deck.
He was going out there flawless to get the
Well,
LeBron triple logo,
what I
man.
will say is it is the biggest chase card over the last 10 years. 100%.
Sure, yeah.
Which I
That's
think
fair.
then in turn makes it the Grail right now.
In the last.
Isn't that what we do? We chase cards and
I will give it the Grail over the last 5 years. but I can't
How
go
about
farther back.
biggest chase card in the box opening, like, period
Era.
era? Because you can't like put it up against a mantle or because nobody was ripping boxes.
Yeah,
and
but
cases.
you also, I mean, it goes back. It's like I feel like we're talking about the 80s NBA versus the 90s NBA versus today's NBA.
mean, it's
but,
like-
but you can't, like, cards sell for more now than they did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. So boxes of Exquisite that had Logomans of Jordan in there, those were like $400 boxes. They weren't $20,000 boxes. So I mean, it's hard to compare the eras.
These boxes didn't come out at $20,000. The market dictated them to be $20,000.
Right.
Because of the chase.
Because of the chase. I still actually, you know what would if they made a 1-of-1 contenders Super Bowl ticket of Tom Brady, I think that would be the modern Grail in my opinion. If there was a 1-of-1
Possibly, yeah. for
Tom
sure.
Brady. Actually, I don't even know if there's a 1-of-1 Tom Brady rookie of anything.
Yeah, because it's numbered to 100, right? Is the
Number to 100 is the closest that you
Is
get.
the lowest for those contender
Yeah.
rookie tickets?
And the same thing with the LeBron Exquisite, I believe. Besides the number to 23 versions, there's only the 99 and the number to 23 versions.
Should be mentioned there is a LeBron Exquisite RPA also up in this auction. It's also numbered to 23, 12 to 23, and it's same starting bid as the triple Logoman. So I guess I want to ask you guys, both are starting at the same bidding. What does that go for versus the
I feel
triple
like I've
Logoman?
seen all 23 of
I
those
know.
Exquisite RPAs
Yeah, well, why
up at
not?
auction at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean, you get a house, actually a mansion.
No,
in
but
there.
I mean, we've seen that card at that numbering through all these different auction houses? I swear we've seen at least 15 out of
They
the
may be
23.
getting recycled, too.
They
You
could
know-
be
you
very
never
very
know.
well. They could be.
Is that the one that says altered?
Oh,
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
doesn't look like it. No,
I don't think it's through Goldin.
it's a
I think there-
BGS 8.5.
I want to say there was an auction house that had one that like the patch was, but it says altered on it, but it is actually
it's a logo man.
yeah. It's like, they made it.
It's a logo man off a swingman jersey.
Also, by the way, in that same auction, there is a Sporting News Babe Ruth rookie.
All together in one
Wow.
lot.
Yeah, that's right.
All together in
You
one
can get
lot.
it all in one.
You're bidding for one, you get all three.
That's right. That's right. Buy one, get two free, including a Babe Ruth rookie card, PSA 4. That starts at $100,000 compared to the triple logo man at $500K, the Babe Ruth rookie at $100K. It is PSA 4.
and the Exquisite starting at
$500K.
$500,000.
$500,000.
$500,000.
Yep.
$500,000.
Yep.
What's the premium on the triple logo, man? I think it's 20%, right?
Oh, what the buyer's premium?
Yeah.
Dollars.
It's like a
Lots
house. Like
of
a
them.
house.
Lots of dollars.
Now, people are calling this. I have seen people refer to this as the Drake era of the hobby, which was a short stint. Do we think that they reached out to Drake just to see if they could buy it outright, or did he say no?
I think that was already done. I think that was. I think Drake was all about the chase. I think we were talking about it earlier off camera that like he was about the chase. It was about chasing that card down and opening up cases and trying to pull it. Was what he was about. I don't think he cares about owning this card.
I'll slide into his DMs to see what he replies. I'll say, "Hey, were you offered the triple logo, man?"
You can slide in again.
Yeah. Well, no, me and him are buds now. We drink champagne together and
50th time's a charm.
play basketball.
What they say.
Yeah, we. I'm trying to get into those pickup basketball games he has.
So what do we think? What do we think these cards are gonna sell? Like the 2 LeBron James. What do you think, Cody? What do you think the Exquisite goes for?
The Exquisite, I'll say, goes for, it's at 8.5. I'll say, God, what I'm trying to, I'll say 2.
Okay.
And the
$2?
$2. $2 million. And yeah, I think the triple's going to go for, say 5.
I'm saying on the Exquisite, 1 1/4. I think the market for ultra high end stuff is starting to soften a little bit.
I think the fact that it's in the same auction as the triple is going to boost it.
I think it's actually going to take away.
Yeah, it might.
I think it's gonna. I think the triple Logo Man's gonna overshadow it. I'm gonna say 1 1/4, and I'm gonna stick to my 6 milli for the triple Logo Man.
All right.
6 million.
I'll go $2 million for the LeBron Exquisite, and for the triple logo man, I think this is gonna be the first 8-digit card that we've seen in the hobby.
What's 8-digit?
$10 million.
$10 million.
You guys are insane.
God.
You guys are losing your minds.
I think this is it.
10.
This is gonna surpass the
Well,
the previous record of 6-point-something million.
Not even close.
Wow. Okay. I can't even talk after that one. I think we should just go to the next topic. No. Oof, man.
I think Ken Goldin probably agrees with
Yeah, he
Conrad.
probably does. He does. He's giving his DM.
He's all what? He's all what's 20%
He did
of 10
consult me
million?
because I have opened up a lot of basketball in my time.
So here's my thought, because LeBron, like these other high sales of LeBron happened in 2020 and 2021 when he was winning championships. Didn't even make the playoffs this year. He's losing fans. People are divided on his skills. I think it goes. Why are you guys laughing at me?
Divided on it. like he has like no body of work. He just he just came out. He really hasn't really done it for me.
He isn't.
No.
His hairline's receding like mine, and no. I actually think that it goes for $1 million on the Exquisite, and I'm saying 3.5 million on the triple logo man. I'm saying that. Believe it or not, there's people that don't like LeBron.
The crazy thing is with that triple logo man, I think if you were to buy it for that price, you could probably flip it instantly and get close to double your money.
You're just gonna find people
You're
with
just
$6 million burning a hole in their pocket.
They're out there.
Oh, okay.
They're
You're gonna
out
fly to
there.
the Hamptons and go door to door and be like, "Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can you
Mr. Belvedere. Wasn't he
couldn't
the
think of a
butler? Wait a
name.
minute. Wasn't Mr. Belvedere the butler?
Well, you have to talk to the butler first before you get to Drake.
I think what Doug was saying is that Mr. Belvedere sounds like a very Hamptons name.
Yes. No, Mr. Belvedere has to get the guy that you may talk to who's in his house and get it out of
He's
the
the money.
elevator.
Mr. Belvedere's the money man.
Yeah, exactly.
The only Mr. Belvedere that I know of is from American Wedding, the third American Pie movie, where Jim, the main character, is trying to show. Some of you guys listening might know this. Jim's trying to show his future in-laws have a nice dinner.
Oh yeah.
But then Mr. Belvedere gets invited, and he invites the lady friends.
That's right.
To dance, and then like they see him there, and she's like, "Oh yes, I'm Mr. Belvedere."
Yeah.
But
And
Mr.
like,
Belvedere
and he
was
has
a
the assless chaps on.
Mr. Belvedere was a sitcom in the
It was a
80s.
sit- in the 80s.
Yes,
Okay.
there was a sitcom in the 80s, Mr. Belvedere, where he was a butler. Yes.
And now it's vodka, right?
Yeah, but without the Mister.
Yeah.
Just Belvedere.
Brewers announcer Bob Uecker in Mr. Belvedere, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Good knowledge. Yeah, $3.5 million is what I'm thinking.
It's a quick
$3.5
flip.
million.
It's a quick
Now,
flip.
do we just get would that be bad for the hobby though? Because so many people have put a $5 million price tag on it. So if it goes for $3.5 million, I feel like that'd be a failure. Even though $3.5 million is a lot of money still.
I
would be shocked if it goes for 3.5 million.
It won't. It'll go for well north of 3.5 million.
You know,
it's crazy, man. I don't usually jump into the hype. I'm jumping into the hype.
I know I'm not. I think it's just a bad year to sell LeBron. I think next year when he gets when he gets Damian Lillard on his team and he gets I don't know somebody else on his team and
Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Zach LaVine, another super team, and maybe he gets back in the playoffs. That might be a time to sell. Right now, it's a bad time to sell. So I mean, but it is the modern Grail, they say.
And it's LeBron James. It is LeBron James.
Which, if Curry played for 3 different teams, I think it might sell for more. Be honest.
Absolutely not.
Why though?
It's because it's LeBron James. That's all I got to say. That's all that matters.
Well, talk to me once Curry wins the 4th championship right now this year, and then he's gonna win the 5th or 6th one in the next 2-3 years. Then we're talking.
Triple logo man of Jordan would be the only card that would surpass
Wizards, Bulls, and White Sox.
I'd take that card.
Well, I was thinking in flawless.
Hornets. Since he's like,
I guess he put on a jersey,
like
maybe.
a tag of one of his Gucci suits or something.
Twice,
yeah.
But from the
Bulls twice. Yeah.
The two different dynasties.
Yeah.
The 45 jersey and the 23 jersey. I was thinking if they could come up with something in flawless football, maybe they'll announce this as 2 Brady Shields in one card.
Possible, yeah.
Probably wouldn't go for it.
I don't think the football shield is as iconic as the logo man. I think we've already discussed that in previous episodes. It's the most iconic patch you can have.
And they got shields in everything in football.
I know they water it down.
And I mean there are a lot of these are game used. A lot of the football stuff is event worn.
Yeah.
But if it's in flawless, it should be game used.
So there was another card that kind of flew under the radar that's at PWCC currently for auction, and TMZ, which is all the knowledge in the world about sports cards. I mean, if you need anything about sports cards, you just go to TMZ. They said that this one's going to sell for $1 million, and it's a Luka Doncic 5 out of 5 RPA, and our guy over here pulled its cousin or its twin, number to 5. $1 million card. What do you think? Is that $1 million card? I mean, I guess if the logo man auto sold for what, 4.5 million, I think? Is that what it ended at?
I do believe it can get close. I just don't know if it's going to surpass $1 million. If we were talking about this last year, this exact time last year, I would be like, yeah, this is probably like $1 million card. But with the market cooling a little bit, I don't know if this one necessarily reaches $1 million.
And where were we at on it, Cody? It had some bids already. I think it was sitting with, 15 days left or something crazy like that?
Yeah, I think I'll have to double check, but I think it was something like 300,000, if I'm not mistaken. I believe about 300,000. About 2 weeks left. About a week left. A week and
are
2 days
out
left.
of your mind if you were trying to buy this with the intention as an investment in it going up in value. Out of your mind.
Well, I mean,
out of your scrub.
Yeah.
Scrub.
I mean, our listeners know where you guys stand with.
I mean, if it was
Luka
Trae
Doncic.
Young,
yeah, but it's
maybe.
beyond. It's unfortunately beyond basketball skill level with Luka. It's just
so skill doesn't matter.
It doesn't. For whatever reason, it doesn't. It's at $4 million sale. It's just. Which,
I get.
By the way, and I'm not going to completely. I don't know why they went the other way on the logo man that year. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know it's the logo man, but it's like you got to do the vertical logo mans. Yeah. That to me, the way they did that year.
Horizontal that year, huh?
Yeah, they did
That's weird.
It is. It's still the logo man, but doesn't look as good as the logo. Like that. That's why I think this card eye appeal wise to me is better.
Yeah, the true RPAs eye appeal way better.
And then these number to 5s all have logo patches on them, right? So. Yep. So yeah, you might have pulled $1 million card, dude. You could have backyarded that and you could just not work anymore.
Man, I knew when I pulled that back then. I mean, obviously that was one of the biggest cards of that year that I pulled, and and the person that I pulled it for, I'm pretty sure flipped it not too long after I pulled it for him either.
Oh, so sad.
Not holding
Or
it back.
not. But I mean,
Who
probably
would've known?
Probably still got
Probably six figures, right? Maybe.
probably
No.
50 grand.
Yeah, probably like 50. Because the RPAs at the time were going for 10.
Yeah, if you would have,
99s.
if you would have like McFlyed me back then, I'd probably say, I'd take 50 grand too, though. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
have the data now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
course.
I mean, I 100% would have took. I'll take 50 now. I don't believe in Luca, and I get what you're saying. I mean, the bar is already set with what the Logoman sold for, so this will probably go for $500,000 or $600,000.
1/5 of the Logoman. The Logoman's $5
But
million.
So not a million. It should be
Not
mentioned.
not
It's
a
not
million.
gonna go over a million.
Not a million. Man,
It's already at 300. So what do you think?
it'll sell for like 500,000.
What do you think?
And I think that is, I mean, way too much.
Cody, what do you think? Is it $1 million card?
No, it's not $1 million card. I think at best this gets to maybe 3/4 of a million.
Yeah, and that's why I was like tongue in cheek with the TMZ about being the sports card authority. It seems like they just kind of just go for obviously clickbait on any sports card news. I'm surprised they even report on it, to be honest. But I think they came out and said it's $1 million card.
Yeah,
right?
remember the Rob Kardashian pulling the, what was it, the Brady
Nebula.
and they were like, this is a $1 million card. Like, okay, slow your roll there, buddy.
They just don't. They just take everybody's word. They're like,
I think
yeah,
that was like,
right.
I mean, maybe 60, 70,000 on that card.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, for publicity reasons, if I ever pull a card and TMZ contacts me, can we run the story? I don't care what the card is. I'm going to be like, this is a $10 million card. So please
Oh,
put that
100%,
on the front page.
This is
Mojobreak, we hit $10 million cards.
this
Absolutely.
is a $190 million card.
Yeah.
You should try to
No doubt.
send him a picture of that Sean Mannion and say we just pulled it. It's been in hiding in boxes.
Oh yeah, I'm like this card right here.
25 million.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, he saves lives. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, $1 million card is cool that you pulled it. Is that the biggest monetary value card you think you've ever pulled right now?
Nah, it got to be those LeBron Logomans.
You think they're worth more than this now?
First year Laker.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be, but I don't think it will be though. You know what I mean?
I think they're comparable.
I think
because didn't the guy sell it for like 20 grand or something like that? And the one guy sold it because the guy flew down here, picked it up.
Back then.
Yeah.
But we're talking about pre-explosion of value.
Yeah.
I think the Logoman that he pulled, I think that's $1 million card.
Yeah.
I think that's $1 million card.
Yeah.
Tell
First-
TMZ.
First year logo.
First-
Especially the flawless one, because that's
Yeah.
the game used actual
Yeah.
Lakers jersey.
Lakers, flawless. I mean,
The NT one, maybe not, because that was a Cavaliers.
if the
logo
triple
man, but-
Logoman sells for $6 million,
Divided by 3.
divided by 3,
Well, what about the number to 3 logo man you pulled? Immaculate.
yeah, I don't remember that one.
Well, that was definitely a Cavs one for
That
sure.
was the duel with somebody else on there?
No.
Or just LeBron?
It's the next story.
Oh, yeah, it was from okay.
Yeah, it was a hard day at Walsh for.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, dude. It seems like every 4 months I have to relive it at some point. So
Never forget.
never forget. Never forget.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see what that ends at. So we got some auctions to keep our eyes on, and this is all leading up to the National, which is coming up in about a month and 3 weeks now.
Atlantic City, man.
Atlantic City, it's tough.
It's great. It's great. I heard they really, really stepped it up. Heard good things about
You
it.
paid by the fine folks of the Atlantic City Commission over there? Or
Yeah,
what? Okay.
yeah. That's,
Well, we haven't been there in 6 years, so maybe it did. There could have been a lot of stuff going
Yeah, I
on.
want to fly into Philly. I want to get a cheesesteak.
From Geno's?
No. There's other places. You can't go to the touristy places. You gotta go off the beaten path.
We did get Geno's last time.
How was it, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Compared to
I
Cali,
wouldn't fly.
Philly.
I wouldn't fly to Philadelphia.
I see. I'm not
to
like
get
a
one.
cheesesteak enthusiast.
I love
you know?
cheesesteaks, actually.
I mean, I'd be
Man.
more into trying out pizzas like you guys do. than trying to-
Whiz, come on, you got to get
I know.
a Whiz.
Yep.
That's the way
You
to
know
do
it.
with whiz and yeah. I mean it. Cheesesteaks are good, man. How can
Cheesesteaks are
you?
amazing.
How can you? I mean, you.
Philly cheesesteaks, yeah.
It's bread, meat, cheese,
Peppers.
onions.
Cheese sauce. You just say those two. There are a few words that you put them together are better in the English language than cheese sauce.
Yeah. Whiz wit. Yeah, and I didn't know that's what it was called until I ordered it. I said, "Hey, sir, I'd like a cheesesteak with whatever. What's that cheese called? The
Cheese
Whiz.
Cheese Whiz.
Cheese
Said
Whiz.
with cheese whiz. He's all whiz whiz. And I'm like, that's not what I ordered. And he's like, whiz whiz. I'm like, no, I said a cheesesteak with cheese whiz. And he's like, whiz whiz. And I'm like, okay, guess that's what you call it. And they totally lived up to the stereotypes of the area. And I know people are like, you guys say dude in California, and that's correct. But over there in Philly with those Philly cheesesteaks, they live up to the stereotype.
we're busy on the nar waves. Like, basically, we're surfing 90% of the time.
Cowabunga, dude.
We still say cowabunga like it's 1991 and we're Bart Simpson. That's right.
Yep. And the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll see. But let's talk Prism Football. It's week 1. We've been 1 week into it. According to some people, the product might be dead because a few of the black parallels have been pulled out of the 100 that are in there, but might be dead. But it's making some waves in some ways with the mangas. I think I'm saying that right. Is that how you say it?
Manga. I think it's both.
Mango?
Either way is correct.
The mangoes, juicy. The mangas have been popular. Obviously, got the Color Blast, and then you got the Mac Jones 1 of 1. That was pulled by a 13-year-old kid. The video is fantastic. It reminded me of my buddy TJ before he hit puberty. Great video of him being just purely excited about pulling this card. It's a fantastic video. Yeah, I would tell you guys just go and watch it now. It's just like it makes you want to open up more Prism. But pulled the card on camera and then sold it for $100,000 in cash. I think it was like the same day. Like somebody connected with him the same day or then maybe the next day, but they literally, as you see here, probably above my head, $100,000 in cash.
There's some people out there that are absolutely flipping out over this picture, and it has nothing to do with the card. It has nothing to do with the money. It has to do with the fact that there's painter's tape on the top loader, which I
Ben Wilson.
which I get it. I understand. We ship a lot of cards. We use painter's tape. I agree with it. I agree with the painter's tape, but there are some people who are probably
Dying inside.
flipping out.
Dying
right
inside
now.
over the painter's tape.
Yeah. It's the only thing they see out of that picture.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm zooming in. Okay, this is 20,000 on them. I'm like, there's papers there that are on the bills.
People were freaking out about the painter's tape, really?
No.
He's just saying,
I'm just saying it.
hypothetically.
People do
Find something to hate about.
people do not like putting tape on top loaders. Like,
Mm.
regardless, like, the correct thing is to make sure you get the top loader that fits.
But what's crazy to me is if you would have asked me if we were hypothetically playing Guess That Price and you said, Black Mac Jones 1 of 1, what do you think? I'd probably say like 20 grand.
I would have said you were way low.
Really?
Uh-huh.
$100,000 for that card to me is I'm glad. I mean, because people like that are ripping on Prism saying it's too expensive. Well, there's a $100,000 card just got sold.
Yeah, I don't know
We
if I
see
would
the
have went
proof.
$100.
Yeah, I mean, that right there, that's like pretty much what a case costs, though.
I
right?
wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have went 100, but I would have went higher than 20 for sure.
What would you have said?
I probably would have said like 50 grand.
Doesn't even have an autograph on it. Yeah, 50 grand seems
I would have
more
said like
realistic.
50 grand.
I'll-
But if you would have said 100 grand, I'd have been like, yeah, it
Well-
better be a somebody who's really high on Mac Jones.
And it's Stone Sports Cards, which it seems to be hooked up with Triple Play Vintage Card Shop. Maybe works there, or there's some kind of connection there.
I don't know. Yeah, we were trying to figure all this out, and
maybe just gets it from there.
I think that maybe after the card got pulled, the little promotion, like, hey, can you promo us after you pulled the card? I think that's all it really comes.
A lot of our customers that are from the area, they know that card shop very well. They're telling me in the room.
Oh,
chat
okay.
room.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, somebody had $100,000 just ready to buy that card, which is also kind of crazy as well to
If
think
it's
about.
Trey Lance, Doug probably is like 100,000. I think is a little low.
Could be, yeah.
I
But what
mean,
is that?
I probably would 175 maybe.
I mean, he should sell for more than Mac Jones.
Yeah, I saw him throwing bombs at practice today. Yeah, that's a $200,000 on minimum.
Oh yeah, easily.
Wow.
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
The backup?
The backup.
The backup?
Jimmy Garoppolo's not even at minicamp. Well, granted he's hurt, but what do you guys think the black 1 of 1 of Mac Jones sells for then?
You mean that one?
No, the auto.
Oh. You just said
The
black-
autoed version.
You said the
I
black
was-
101. I'm all $100,000.
I was in the chat room, and I know this. I know people are split on this, but I was in the chat room last week opening up Prism, and I was telling our customers that for me personally, because I'm such a big fan of Prism Football and I love ripping it every year. For me personally, I actually would want the base rather than the auto 1 of 1.
Yep. Here
Nope.
we are.
Nope.
This is where we are now.
No.
Yeah.
This is it. This is where we are.
Because
Man,
it's a sticker
I
auto.
think the collector's mindset has shifted. I don't.
No, I think it's coming back around.
I don't agree with it, but I think Conrad is right. I think it has shifted. I
No,
think I think a lot of
I
the
think
modern-
last year you're right.
To be fair,
No, I
that
think-
has been my viewpoint of Prism since the beginning because they're sticker autos. So like since 2014, since I've been opening up Prism, I've always preferred the base
But
card.
you know what's great about the sticker autos is you got some good sharp corners. You do. Well, you'd hope. You might have pack damage, but I would prefer the auto, and I know it's a sticker auto, but look at Lucas Silvers. I know that's not a 101, but like they went from 8,000 to 800. People are
but
getting away from that stuff.
But that is a one of one.
Yeah, I mean,
There's only one of those.
And I like
the-
it- I like
I
it
think
clean.
I think the collector's mindset again has shifted from the autograph being the Grail to the actual base parallel one of one being the Grail.
It's-
I don't
it's-
agree with it. I agree with you. I would rather have
It's-
the autograph, but I think we are in the minority. At
I
this
think
point.
it's you got to go like product by product, bro. This product Prism, basketball, football, any sport. It's more about the base card, really. Like if you were talking about contenders, of course I want the Super Bowl ticket rather than a base card of Mac Jones and contenders football. If there was a 1-on-1 Super Bowl ticket base card, right? So like I'm saying, like in optic's kind of like a funny one in between. Like I actually, because that one's on card, I would rather have the autograph in optic because it looks cleaner as an auto. But for me, like I just love the clean, no stickers on my base card for Prism, football. So
Cody, what do you think? Auto or non-auto?
I mean, I prefer auto almost across the board, but I get Sirat's reasoning here. I would rather it be an on-card auto if I had to choose, so I get why. But yeah, no, still give me.
Well, we
still
haven't
give me
seen
the
it. Maybe
auto.
it is.
Well, we know
one guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
One
he
card.
would
One
be
guy.
the
One
one
guy.
exception.
One card.
Kobe refused to do sticker autos in Prism.
yeah,
Mac Jones is.
Don't think Mac Jones is following suit. No.
No.
I don't think we can compare Mac Jones to Kobe Bryant.
We could. No.
Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, I mean, Stone Sports Cards is the account, and you can find that video of him pulling it. It's like first box he pulls.
It's like 2 packs in.
Like 2 or 3 packs in, and he just absolutely loses his mind. He's like huffing and puffing. It's very entertaining to watch, to see that pure excitement. It very motivating. Made me want to kick my dog. Open up more Prism.
Whoa.
So it definitely got me fired up.
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Fired up. I love dogs. I have 2 of them. But let's talk about Rex Ryan, the oldest rookie in Prism Football, and why? Why do you think that this happened? It's kind of unexplainable, and I'm not the one to like jump on like what everybody's saying on Twitter, but like, yeah, why is Rex Ryan in here? Why is he a rookie? Because we've had coaches in Prism before. If you go to 17-18 basketball, they had coaches, no rookie card logo. What the heck? Anybody want to take this one?
But he's not even a head coach. He's like a
I
coordinator.
know,
He's
that's
like a
the
defensive
weird thing.
coordinator. It's like, did he contact Panini and said, "Hey, I would really like a card of me"? And they're like, "Well, we'll just go ahead and put you in the product."
I'm so
As a rookie.
I'm so excited to open up my auto of a former coordinator who was there for 12 years ago, had 2 head coaching jobs since, and is now currently an ESPN anchor. Man, love it. It's great.
So is he not even currently on the Ravens?
No, he's an ESPN analyst.
Yeah, dude.
That's the
why-
weirdest
why
part of all
it's-
of this.
This is really, really weird.
He
I
is,
think,
he's
he-
2 jobs separated from the Ravens.
he's in the set for the same reason. I'm not even gonna say for the same reason
Because
but
he was the coordinator with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was gonna say he's in the set for the same reason that Brock Lesnar is in the set, but I'm like, wait. Well, Brock Lesnar actually makes a lot more sense to have. in the set.
Why? Wait.
Brock doesn't have a rookie logo either, though.
Why is Brock Lesnar in the product?
To me, it's because of the WWE license. It's like, well, we've got this
out
now.
Out of all the, but you could have included a lot of other guys if you wanted to
Well,
have that crossover.
there was a point where I think he tried out for the Vikings and he had that
Right.
jersey on.
right.
And they had a photo circulating, so they used it. I think he's an NT as well as an auto.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's weird too, but it makes a little bit more sense. My thought, and I don't know, is that they have a huge auto checklist, and obviously 2 autos a hobby box, you need to have enough autos. I think they had Rex Ryan stickers a line around, and they were like, we got to somehow get him in here. They chose that image, and then they said, well, it also helps us make more base cards. Maybe the Ravens were short on players they're trying to fit in there. They didn't have images of Ravens players, and that's how it worked out. Now, the rookie card logo, I don't know why. That's what's more confusing.
First card.
Has he not had another card?
I guess. Well, no, I saw some, not in Prism, but he had like contenders autos.
Yeah.
On the Jets.
As a coach.
Makes no sense.
And those would have been on card though.
Yeah, Panini,
So
we need
so he
answers
wouldn't-
for
so
this.
he wouldn't-
No, the one I saw, there was some sticker ones
Ooh,
in there. So
okay,
they
well,
just got
and
some
maybe
stickers
Doug
lying
is
around.
onto something. Maybe they had some stickers laying, or at least enough stickers laying around that they were like, well,
Yeah.
you're not gonna not use the Rex Ryan autographs, are you?
Now,
Might as well put 'em
despite-
in Prism,
despite
even though
all
they
that-
could have put them in a lot of other products like
Yeah.
you know, Obsidian.
Yeah, the only strange thing
Anything.
is that rookie Logoman. Like,
Actually, you know what? I figured it out. Panini wanted to be an equal opportunity with weight because you have all these skinny guys in the set. The larger gentleman, the husky gentleman, is not represented, and they decided to put a huskier gentleman in the set.
That's a bit of
I
a
think
stretch.
I think he's like what 100 pounds lighter.
I
now?
think
know,
he's
he
actually
is.
lost a considerable
Yeah.
amount of weight.
like
I mean, they could have had him, Andy Reid.
Oh man, give me an Andy Reid in the Hawaii. Give me Andy Reid when he's at those coaches conferences at the end of the year when he's wearing the great Hawaiian shirts. Love off-season Andy Reid.
Or
He
during
just- I aspire to
during
him.
the pandy with the fogged up
Yeah.
face mask that he was wearing.
Love it.
Instead of Hundo P, we could have 4 Hundo P on the subset and just have
wow.
me in there and other coaches. I'm not a coach, but could it also have been that
Coaching
the fact that maybe they mistakenly they were making who's the guy, Tyson Campbell? Maybe they were making his card first and then they left the rookie card. Maybe the rookie card logo was a mistake because we've seen that before, where the rookie card logo was left on a card. It
Yeah.
wasn't a rookie. Maybe that
Yeah.
happened too. To add to the
we
mystery.
need some answers, Panini, for this card.
I think it was I think it just went down. I don't think there may not be answers. It just may be. It is what it is. What's up with the wild card points?
Well, this is basically, I think this slide here is really just kind of showing what some in the hobby might say the lowlights and of what's going on with the product.
Dude,
There's been a lot of
wild
complaints-
card points is huge.
You're right. But there have been a lot of complaints of if I'm spending this much money on this box, why am I ended up with, as you see in the slide there, a Sam Darnold and a wild card points or 2 400 Panini points in there.
Okay, yeah,
So,
That's tough.
but
that
you
is tough.
you can get a 250 point card.
absolutely.
Those wild card point those probably pay for a quarter of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if that guy got a box that had no autos and 204, that's pretty bad. That should be. I mean,
But if that box has a Sam Darnold paralleled auto and a wild card box, I've opened up boxes that were worse than that.
Yep.
I think Conrad has. I think Doug has.
all right, it's time for another edition of Guess That Price, where C-Rad's going to lose again. And it's a normal thing that happens around here. Maybe he'll get the first 2, and then he'll lose after that. But it's Prism Edition, Guess That Price, guys, and we're going to compete along with home. Put some comments in the video below. See if you got it right. And we'll let Cody Trebek take over here.
Thank you. No
$1,
need
Cody.
No need to answer the form of a question. We have now done Price is Right and Jeopardy. We've got it all.
know.
We have done all of the.
I used the wrong host name.
Yeah, it's all good. Drew Carey or Bob Barker. I
Yes.
don't mind. Either way's fine.
Cody, Cody Carey.
There you go. All right, let's kick things off. No pun intended. All right. Next, our first card that we will be bidding on, and of course, these are all very recent sales.
Oh, that's not
Prism
your
Football.
Daddy. That's not your daddy's gold.
That's not your daddy's gold. Very, yes, that is the correct observation. That is a gold shimmer. So I believe that's a first off the line exclusive of Jamar Chase. Bengals rookie star wide receiver Jamar Chase, his gold shimmer rookie card, number 10. There were 10 bids for this card. It sold on June 6th.
It's a nice frisee in the background.
So you're looking at, very nice carpeting. You're looking at all cards that have
That's
sold
good.
within
That's
basically the last
great. That's great carpet knowledge.
Great card.
Glad you guys picked up on that. used to be a carpet bunch. I mean, carpet salesman.
Me, I used to be a salesman, carpet salesman.
Yep. Selling those rugs. All right. Let's see.
All right, guys. So,
All
who
right.
was our last winner, by the way?
I think it was Dan, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, probably.
All right, start it off.
The confidence.
1,100.
Okay.
And look at the concern with these guys are like,
No, I'm
Conrad has his
Oh,
game
man.
face on.
I'm concerned because I said 1,050.
oh,
All right, so
2,700.
27 hundo and 1050 for Doug. Actual price $1,600. I believe that means Dan is the first winner.
I would have
that's
won
what
if
we
he
do.
won.
Dan
That's what
wins
we do.
round
I think he
one.
cheated. Looked at my card.
I didn't cheat. I just
Looked at my card there.
there's very few things that I know, and one of them is Jamar Chase cards.
That's right.
Specifically, first off the line, Gold Shimmer.
That's right. We have expert knowledge.
Oh,
on
look at
those
this
cards. All right, next card. Color Blast, Justin Fields. Justin Fields Color Blast, the Bears QB.
Yeah,
This
that's nice.
card sold on June 7th. That was yesterday as of this recording. It had 32 bids. Dan seems confident.
All right. Winner goes first.
All
Is there
right.
like a if I get it exactly right? Is there like an
You get 2
alarm or like a
points.
siren?
Yeah,
that
I don't
goes
know.
off?
What do they do in Prices Right? Like you get like a bonus,
It's like
right?
like a ding ding ding.
You get like
get
a
a-
$1,000 bonus.
You
I
get a
think?
Daniel Anderson card that's in front of you
You
there.
Yeah,
get
there
2
you go.
points if you get it exactly right.
You get one of my signed cards over here. That's what you get.
Sweet. The correct answer is 4,600.
Jesus. Go ahead.
6,700.
67,
3,600.
36.
He's a scrub.
Actual price. Let me do some very quick math.
That
When I
means
say
it's
quick,
swing.
I mean kind of slow. Let me just see here.
Clean sweep.
That means it was around 4,000.
Clean sweep.
Actual price $4,150 by $100. Dan,
God dang it.
is the winner.
I was going to go. No, I still would have been off. I was going to do 3,666, but I didn't.
Wow. I mean,
Damn it.
Dan is a
Well, now he,
is one
so
away from winning.
what I do is I just sit home and look at Prism cards on eBay
That's right.
all day long. Every year, actually.
I thought you just go home and stare at videos of Sean McVay.
Well, in the background.
Yeah, that too. You can do. You
Actually, I
can,
just
you can
get-
chew gum and walk.
I actually just get Sean McVay on audio tape, and I just have it like blasting.
Like inspirational speaker, like he's like Tony Robbins, but it's Sean McVay. Next card. The manga card, our first manga card. This is Kyler Murray
Oh man,
of the Arizona Cardinals. By the way, there are only 2 rookie. Very nice. C-Rad's got his own manga. Very nice. Who is that? I should ask.
I don't know. I just drew it.
Looks better than
Vegeta.
that.
That's
Looks better-
Vegeta of
bet-
DBZ fame.
Looks better than that.
I kind of like the manga card. I'm just going to say that. I like the manga.
I like this one for some reason. It doesn't look like Kyler.
Anyway, this is Kyler Murray. It is 25 bids for this card. It sold on June 4th. There are only 10 manga cards, only 2 rookies among the
There,
manga.
I
set.
will tell you from personal experience of opening a Prism this weekend. I didn't pull one, so
Yeah.
they're harder to get than. They're about 5 times to 10 times harder to pull than a color blast.
There are still a few. I've seen almost all of them. I have not seen the DK Metcalf yet. I think there's another Aaron. Oh no, I saw the Aaron Rodgers. I think there's like 2 that have not been pulled yet.
All right, Dan again.
man, this
This is a tough one.
this is a guess. The other ones I knew. This one I don't know. 1850.
Okay.
Jeez.
2,700.
1,500.
Ooh, actual price. Man, one person was just $100 off of the actual price, and that person is Doug.
Yes!
$1,400.
If I know anything,
for
I
this
know
card.
Kyler.
$1,400.
See, I don't know the new subsets. I haven't done enough research.
All right, so let's go for the clean sweep here.
It varies
How you gonna
wildly.
do a clean sweep?
It
If I
varies
already
wildly.
won.
sweep it home.
I should mention the Tom Brady ones. Some were going for as high as almost $10,000.
Well, there was also some conspiracy on that because there was a buy it now for 6,500, and there was one at bids for $9,000.
Yeah.
Just buy the one.
I can tell
6,500,
you
right?
some of the ones that have sold. Some were the lowest Brady was I think it's about 6,000. The highest one was about 9,800. I should say. All right, next card. This is a Trevor Lawrence Silver Prism Rookie Auto. Real simple. The classic auto. You get out of Prism.
Sticker autos, yuck.
30. Yes, it is a sticker auto. 30 bids on this baby, and it sold on June 6th.
God, I don't know. I do know.
Dan is one away from winning this thing.
I'm like, I don't know, but I know.
Okay.
I know, but I don't
All
know.
right. You guys ready?
All right, Doug.
1901.
Okay.
2,700.
1,300.
Actual price.
I think you guys are closer. Actually, I don't know why I said 27.
That's gonna go.
Oh, yeah. Actual price. Gosh, this was another one that was like ridiculously close. 1824, 1,820.
I should win just from being the closest
Oh, my
of all the
goodness.
auctions.
That was less than 100 off.
It's gonna be between
Doug.
Doug.
I
and
should
Dan.
you should just nominate me a winner because I haven't
Bro,
been within
I'm about to
100.
steal this one from both of them, so neither of them. Can
This
win.
would be wild if C-Rag gets the final one right and nobody wins.
Cats game.
All right, final one.
Oh,
Brock
man.
Lesnar.
Oh man.
Snake skin. Super short print. Brock Lesnar in his Vikings jersey. Super short print. This had 28 bids, and it sold on June 7th.
This is weird card.
Look at that
It's
forehead,
a
man.
bizarre card.
That's
This is weird.
insane.
This is weird card.
I think that forehead could break through steel.
I think I saw something that Brock Lesnar, the first person to ever be in 3 separate Prism sets.
So how many bids and
There were 28 bids.
what was the price?
Hey now. Come on now.
Oh my
right.
God!
You gotta go
And
first.
snakeskin. How rare is a snakeskin?
They're tough.
Okay.
It's like 17 per box. It's actually more common than
Case
base
hit?
cards.
No, not a case hit, right?
It's a case hit.
It is a case hit. Okay.
More common than base cards. That's actually a base card.
It's the new base.
It's a new base.
All right. We got our final bids.
901.
$901. Wow.
950.
Oh my goodness.
700.
You're not going to believe this, or maybe you will. Actual price. There is no winner. $330. C-Rod gets the final.
I knew I should have gone low. I was like, nobody's gonna pay for that.
I
Nobody's gonna pay for
All
that.
right. If
I ruined
if
it.
I have to be that guy, which I guess I have to as the host, Doug's margin was much closer.
That's not that you're making rules up
I
on the
am-
fly
I
though.
am
Hey,
making
you
rules.
can't.
I'll
You
take it.
can't.
I
you-
won that one.
No, you.
I
we,
won that
No,
one.
we pretty much tie because you can't just make up a rule.
Actually, that is a good tiebreaker rule.
No,
though.
it's not.
I think
it's not. I want
probably
to.
Totally
should be
favors-
going forward, but I also understand
But
that
but
this,
why
yeah.
don't we go through the margin of all even the ones I won?
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh,
so
that's
how
a
about
lot-
that?
That's
that
a lot
yeah,
of math.
Well, that's how you would correctly do the margin, though. You wouldn't just do it based on a couple auctions. So I call bullshit.
Well, all right. If,
Well,
if
one
it
thing
makes
we can-
everyone happy, there is no winner. But
Okay.
the only winners are the listeners at home for listening.
But
to
one
us,
thing we can always
right?
guarantee is that C-Rad doesn't win.
Hey, I won that last one though.
That's true. He did
Actually,
get
he's
one
the
in
reason why neither one of us won.
there. I know. That's true. He
That's
did.
his victory.
Yeah.
I ruined the party.
He was the Jaguars playing the Colts in week 18.
That's right. That's right.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for today's hype. Thank you guys for listening. Hit that subscribe, comment below on all of our videos. Join breaks at mojobreak.com. Get some sealed wax at mojobreakshop.com. We're home of the daily deals, man. We got some crazy deals on mojobreakshop.com. That is our sealed box website that ties into our card shop in Santa Clara. So some great deals over there, like below our cost on some of the stuff that we have that hasn't been selling for a while. So some great deals. I mean, we've actually had people buy stuff from mojobreakshop.com and then flip it later. Believe it or not, they have it up on a Facebook marketplace.
They flip it to us.
They flip it back to it. No, I'm kidding.
No, we buy it back.
You know, so
'Cause,
that's
you
how good the
know-
deals are, is that we're letting people eat.
Sometimes you got to do some weird and wacky deals in business.
We're letting people eat. That's going to be the new motto, letting you eat. All right, guys, we'll see you later.